Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Welcome to Max Speed TV here. I'd like to give a shout out to our host here tonight and our sponsor, Angelos Painting from Mesa, Arizona. Well, thank you, Michael, for putting up the room. He's throwing $10 up to the winner tonight. So get in here and run some races. Enjoy yourself, kick back, run a few races, and have fun.
Buddy joined your channel.
Hey, Rudy, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I don't see you on the list, so I don't know how to make you admin there. Hey, Rudy.
Well, I'll be there if you just type it in. Okay, I'll be there. I think you have to type in my name.
So it'd be exclamation point, admin.
Space, Rudy, space Cummings. I'm pretty sure that you have to type that in when they're watching. It'll come up saying it. I'm not sure if
It said you're already an admin. Sorry, I forgot.
Ah, okay. You already had me on the list to be an admin. Good deal.
10-4. Alright, I'm heading up to the race room. I'll catch up with you. Broadcast looks good. Good and clear.
Alright. Good deal. Gotta change one thing though. So I'm gonna have to pause it for a minute. I've got about 11 minutes here, so if everybody just kind of bears with me for a second here, I've got to pause this. Yeah, I'll just do this and it's gonna change a few things, so bear with me a minute, folks. Okay, I wasn't getting very many frames per second. That's why I had to do that. I forgot I had to shut that arrow off. You got to make sure you got arrow off with this. Kind of looks like I might be dropping a few frames, but I'm not sure. It looks like it's going back down now, so we should be good. I apologize for that. Good thing it happened now rather than in the middle of the race. All kinds of technical difficulties today. Not sure what's going on. We've had server issues. I crashed out, had no sound, couldn't do anything. So Kind of a rough morning, I guess. Give special thanks to Michael Angelos Painting and Michael D'Amico. They're hosting the room today for this race, handing out $10 to the winner. If you're just joining us, follow us here at twitch.tv/D'Amico62. Just a little less than 5 minutes here till qualifying time. little less than 1 minute till qualifying begins. And that does it for practice. So we're getting ready to go turn out some laps here for qualifying. We're going to see what these guys can do out here for qualifying. Should be very good. Mark Jackson out there on the point. First one out of pit road. Still got some late qualifiers here, but they still have time to get out here and do a little qualifying. So we're going to kind of stay with this and just to see where these guys do qualify. got about just a little over a minute. He can at least get a couple laps in, I believe, and that's going to be about it. He's going to be pretty close to the end. As Mike Gray comes around to take his first lap, comes out of turn 4. Comes in about 18th on his first lap. Probably not a bad place to be. Back of the field somewhere probably isn't really a bad place. All right, so Mike Gray was the last one to qualify. And these guys probably going to get in here and make sure that they check on a couple things here before I start heading out of here. I want to make sure that everybody knows to. That's right. I can't type. All right, so let's get on the grid here now. Let's go down trackside here, and we're going to go to the first place guy, Dallas Markle, and when he grids, we are running 50 laps here tonight. So our pole sitter finally does grid. Not sure if this gridding thing's working correctly, but let's see what it's showing now. That ain't gonna work, and that ain't working either. So I don't understand about this, why it's not working correctly. I will have to work on that. So we'll go with the good old-fashioned qualifying order here. Dallas Markle taking the pole in the number 48 with a 29.688. LG Whaley coming in the second spot here in the number 99. Mark Jackson in the number 2. Coming home third. In the fourth spot, the 08 of Cody's Sievert. In the number 77, starting in fifth spot, is David Adamson. Wayne Finley in the number 43 coming in sixth spot. In seventh, the number 78 of Michael Johnson. In eighth, the number 11 of Stephen Maddox. In ninth, the number 62 of Michael D'Amico. In 10th, the number 18 of Dylan Lee. In 11th, the number 1 of Everett Lane. In 12th, the number 44 of Kevin McCarthy. In 13th, the 79 of Joel Wood. In 14th, the 88 of Drayton Cook. In 15th, the 13 of Michael Martin. In 16th, the 33 of Travis Brown. In 17th, the 16 of Lee Ridge. In 18th, the 85 of Michael Gray. In 19th, the 67 of Jay Cohen. And it looks like some of these other guys back here in the 21st, Glenn Suave, 22nd, Kevin Savory, Chris Patton in the 23rd. So we'll get back up here to our leader because we're getting ready to go green flag racing here in just a minute. Lights are off on the pace car. They're coming around turn 3, and when they come out of turn 4, they're going to drop down on... pace car is going to drop down into pit road, and we're going green flag racing here, folks. And the pace car ducks off. Green flag, green flag. As Dallas Markle pulls out a little bit there. Mark Jackson trying to get a run to maintain that second spot. LG Whaley now back to third. So These three here, right here, are probably amongst the fastest out here. They're amongst them. But Dallas Markle pulling right out to a fantastic lead here. Pull away a little bit and lose that draft off of Mark Jackson. He may be able to pull away from them, but they're going to be strong back here in the pack with that draft. David Adamson in the fourth spot. They're doing very good. Mark Jackson has caught Dallas Markle right on his bumper, looking to the inside. Can he beat him going into the turn? And it looks like he's got a run on him. Dallas Markle going a little high. LG Whaley coming right along with Mark Jackson here. As we're taking lap number 4. This is lap number 4, the starting of it. And Mark Jackson does go into the lead. LG Whaley's still hanging there in second. Dallas Markle high on the outside. He's going to lose a lot of positions if he can't get down to that low side. The 77 of David Adamson there takes that third spot away from Dallas. Dallas finally does get down to that low side a little bit. He squeaks in between that and the 88. The 88 there of, or the 08, excuse me, of Cody Seaver. So back here in the pack a little ways, Wayne Finley now. Wayne Finley moved up to the 6th position. Good job by Wayne. And the number 11 of Stephen Maddox back there in the 7th. So we got a good battle going on back here for 7th. Michael D'Amico peeking into the picture here, trying to see if he can't work over Stephen Maddox for that position. Stephen Maddox pretty much holding that low line to protect that position. Normal line coming out of turn 2 there's kind of the high line, but he's staying on the low line to protect that position. I can't blame him there. Coming up on the back end here of Wayne Finley, and Wayne Finley is kind of sucking up the draft to Wayne Finley, and they're trying to reel in this lead pack. Wayne doing everything he can to get up there and race with these guys. I'm sure it's just eating his heart out. He can't be up there racing with them guys. In the meantime, this lead pack kind of pulling away just a little bit from that second pack. Mark Jackson leading him around, followed by LG Whaley. Dallas Markle now in the 3rd position again, right there ready to strike. Good job by these guys up here. Nice clean racing. Good clean racing going on. Love to see this. Mark Jackson staying right on that white line. Staying right on that white line, protecting that position. Pulling away a little bit from LG Whaley there. Not sure. LG Whaley might be pulling off his tires. He's been pushing it really, really hard, trying to get a run on Mark, but Mark protecting that low line. As you can see, man, he comes right down against that low line. Oh, and LG caught the white line just a little bit on the apron. Could have got him a little bit loose, but it didn't. He managed to get through that one okay. This front pack really pulling away from the second pack back here. Still being pulled around here by Wayne Finley. And Stephen Maddox hanging right there ready to strike. Got a good job. And Michael D'Amico right there. Good job by Michael. Number 78 of Michael Johnson there, staying a little bit high, but pulling it back down into position. They've got a, oh, we got a wreck in the back here. We got a wreck. let's go back here a little ways, and we're going to go back to the, I believe it's the 88 here. Whoop, one too many. So we'll see if we can't get an instant replay on that. And see what happened here aboard the 88. Coming around out of turn 3. Through with him. This should be coming up right here. He's coming into turn 3. Not sure if he gets tapped or if he just loses it. He might just, there's a lot of trucks around him taking that air off of him. Oh, he goes high, tries to come back down and save it, and just can't quite save it. Goes against that outside wall. Doesn't collect anybody else. Good job. Great job. Wow. So everybody coming down pit road, we've got some with a lot of damage. Excuse me. Some of them with a lot of damage out here. A couple trucks staying out. Mark Jackson, LG Whaley, Dallas Merkel, all coming into their pits now. LG missed his pit stall and had to back up. That's going to be costly. Everybody, looks like everybody doing a 4-tire change. And Mark Jackson rolls out off of pit road first. And it looks like we got the 78 here coming off pit road second. That would be Michael Johnson. So good job by Michael. And coming off of there third is the 08 of Cody Sievert. And LG Whaley rolling out of there fourth. So caution number 1 out on lap 13. Well, actually lap 12. We've got a few heroes out here going to stay out. And Michael D'Amico staying out. We've got about 3 or 4 guys staying out on this. Boy, I don't know if that's a good call or not. But, you know, they've got some good setups and they handle really well. So maybe older tires might be better. Maybe he's going to see what he can run here for a little while and see if another caution comes out and get in onto pit road. But Michael D'Amico now leading them down. If you're just joining us, I'd like to give a big thank you to Michael Angelos Painting, our sponsor for tonight's race. And also Michael D'Amico for hosting the race. So the light's off on the pace car. We're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. As Michael brings them around. Coming into turn 3 now, and the pace car is going to duck off in just a minute, and we're going back to green flag racing here at Atlanta. 50 laps tonight here we're running. We will be taking the green flag on lap 15. Let's see how good them old tires are as the pace car ducks off onto pit road. Green flag. And Michael pulls right out there. The number 44 trying to get a little bit of a run on him on that outside. Kevin McCarthy. Not sure if he's going to be able to make that work or not up there, but Kevin does draw down in behind Michael now. Seeing he's just kind of taking a peek every now and then, but Michael's going to have to hold it right on that white line to maintain that position or Kevin's going to get a run on him and get by him. LG Whaley and Mark Jackson coming up right behind him. They're hungry, and they want that position badly. They're creeping up through here, getting on the inside of the number 16. The 16 being driven by Lee Ridge. Lee Ridge now going to go back to the 5th position at the moment, but he's also being challenged on the inside too. And the 62 gets loose and into the wall. Michael D'Amico hits the wall. Oh, we got carnage back here. We got trucks flipping everywhere. It looks like back here, Lee Ridge getting into that. So we're going to take a peek back here and see if we can figure out exactly what happened. Lee Ridge on that high side. Michael getting a little bit loose, taps that wall, comes down, tries to save it, sends Lee Ridge down into the number 78. And the 78 of Michael Johnson gets a lot of damage, and the 16 of Lee Ridge flipping and flipping and flipping. Wow, he's going to have a headache after that one. All right, well, get back up here live. Let's see where everybody's going to fan out and see if we're going to see some of these leaders come down pit road now. I don't see any coming down yet, but we're getting close to pit road here in just a moment. We'll see if there's any takers. We've got Kevin McCarthy out there in the lead, Mark Jackson in second, and LG Whaley in third. And they're not pitting. They're going to stay out. So great job by these guys. They don't have many laps on the tires, but caution coming out, back out on lap 17. And as they cross the line, they're taking lap 19 now. So out of 50 laps. Should be a pretty good race. Everybody going single file here and getting back in line where they're supposed to be. Puts Michael D'Amico back there. He's about in the 18th position, and it looks like maybe he may have retired it. I believe he might be coming out of pit road now. He's I think he was on pit road, so you can get back out there and race. He does have a good truck. I'm not sure how much damage he's got. But him and Lee Ridge getting back out here don't look like Michael's got a whole lot of damage. But boy, Lee Ridge sure does have a lot of damage. Holy smokes. Get to the front view here and we can see he's got an awful lot of damage out there. Holy moly. All right, so let's get back up here to the leaders now. And we should be seeing the lights go off next time by on the pace car. And we'll see everybody start to double back up again. So Kevin McCarthy leading them around. Second place we got Mark Jackson, LG Whaley in third. Fourth place Cody Sievert. Fifth place Stephen Maddox still hanging in there. Finished second in the race earlier today. Very good job. Second to LG Whaley. Kevin Savory, they're in the sixth position. Dylan Lee in 7th. Everett Lane in 8th. Dallas Markle now back to the 9th position, but still in good shape. Truck looks good. 10th place, Drayton Cook. Got a lot of front end damage, but I think he'll be all right if he can stay in that draft. In the 11th position, Michael Martin. 12th is Mike Gray. Wayne Finley now back to the 13th position. Got a little bit of nose damage on that truck too. A good thing it didn't damage the Stars and Stripes. The Stars and Stripes look pretty good on the side there, Wayne. So let's get back up here to our leader. They're doubling up now, and this time we're gonna be going green flag racing again. So hang on to your seats, folks. We're gonna take the green flag at lap 22, so almost coming to the halfway mark. Still got a good strong field out here. A few damaged trucks, a little bit of nose damage, and maybe steering a little funky. Who knows? But still got a lot of good trucks out here to continue on with this race. Don't count out Dallas Markle coming back, from that position. Him being in the 9th position, I wouldn't count him out. He can come up through that field pretty strong. It's still got a lot of laps to go. All right, and the pace car ducks off. Green flag, green flag. And the cars, some of the trucks back here in the back got damaged. They're trying to stay away from the lead pack here, giving the guys with the good trucks a lot of room. Don't want to damage them. Mark Jackson trying to get something happening on that high side, but Kevin McCarthy and LG Whaley very strong on that low line. You can bet Kevin McCarthy is going to protect that low line every second he can. If he's got to stay on that white line or what. LG Whaley looked to the outside, but decides better. Don't want to get out there. Stephen Maddox moved up into the 3rd position now. Good job by Steve there in the number 11 truck. Mark Jackson slipping back. Everybody going by him on the side. Now the 08 of Cody Sievert looking on the inside of Mark Jackson. These guys just motoring by him on the inside. And he's kind of hung on that outside and can't get nothing happening. Dallas Markle trying to get up there now and do a little something, help him out. LG Whaley looking on the outside of Kevin McCarthy. See if he can get something going on that outside. Good racing going on here by these guys. Man, this is a nail biter. Oh, and the 11 catches the edge of the grass, almost loses it. Kind of wads the field up a little bit behind him, slows him up a little. LG Whaley just can't quite get that bike coming off of that high side to get by Kevin McCarthy. Kevin is, he's hanging on this white line. He says, no. Oh, he gives LG a tap, pushes him up the hill a ton. That cost LG a lot of momentum. Stephen Maddox catching that grass again. Oh, he got one out across the grass. Can he save it? He does save it. Spins a little bit, but he does save it. Dylan Lee was running in the 8th position, but good job saving it, Dylan. Meantime, back up front here, we got our leaders still leading them around. Kevin McCarthy being pursued very heavily by LG Whaley. And now the 11 here of, I believe, gosh, I kind of lost my train of thought there. 11 trying to get something working on that high side again. Stephen Maddox, but LG Whaley ducking down in on the inside. As they come to the stripe this time, oh, the leaders get together. Whoa, that's going to wad up the whole field now. Holy smokes, let's take a look at that again. to slow this down when we get to it. And watch these guys as they... LG Whaley and Kevin McCarthy getting together. Sends the 11 hard into the wall. And, oh, man, this just wads up the field big time here. We've got trucks going everywhere trying to avoid this stuff and just can't quite avoid it. There's just trucks everywhere. Where do you go to avoid this mess? Wow. Okay, so we've got a few of them coming down pit road now. Looks like Mark Jackson and Kevin Savory coming down pit road. Mark Jackson was I believe he was our pole sitter. LG Whaley on pit road, trying to get a little damage fixed on that thing. Dallas Marco on pit road, he looks like he had to tow. So, wow, man. All of our leaders getting taken out on that. I'm sure there was some swearing and cussing on that one. Mark Jackson, he gets away, so good job by Mark. So Michael D'Amico in the lead now. All right, Michael D'Amico is planning on trying to get this done here. He is paying out $10 to the winner here today. And they come to the stripe, it's going to be lap 30, so 20 laps to go, folks. Stay with us. Stay tuned on this because this is going to be very interesting. You can catch me on Max Speed TV, but right now I'm broadcasting for Michael D'Amico on twitch.tv/D'Amico62. Make sure you click that follow button down there on the bottom and follow Michael for all your all the broadcasts that we do for him. You can catch us here Monday night. I do a qualifying race for him for Cora, and I will probably be doing some Saturday night qualifier races too. I'm kind of excited about that. I've really been trying to follow Michael and help him, and with Cora, a great bunch of folks. Really enjoy being with them. They all like me and I like them, and that's a big plus. So, great bunch of guys. So Everett Lane now running in the second spot. Third is Lee Ridge. These guys had a little bit of damage early on, but seemed to be wasn't too bad to get it. They couldn't have got it fixed up and everything. So Lee Ridge back out there. Still got a lot of nose damage, but still running in the third spot. Mike Gray now in the fourth position. In the fifth position is David Adamson. Chris Patton now in sixth. Mark Jackson back to seventh after that pit stop. Kevin Savory got a lot of nose damage, but he's running in the eighth spot. We got a lot of trucks out here with a lot of nose damage. Michael Martin in the 10th spot. Dylan Lee 12th. Michael Johnson 9th. And Joel Wood. LG Whaley just now coming off a pit road is going to be one lap down. But I believe he's got his truck all fixed back up again, and he's rocking and rolling. So good job, LG. Glad you could get back out there with these guys because they need some competition. You're good competition, brother. So as he gets caught back up to the field, let's get back up here to our leader, Michael D'Amico, leading them around. Their cars or the trucks are doubling back up now behind the pace car, and the pace car lights are off. So this time by, we're going back to green flag racing, folks. So stay tuned and get on the edge of your seat like I am. When they take the green flag, it's going to be lap 32. And we will have 18 laps to go. These guys, I'm sure, have already done the fuel mileage thing and figured out if they can make it on fuel. Now it's just going to be whether these guys out front here with the older tires can stay out ahead of the guys in the back with new tires. So we'll see how this all plays out. And the pace car ducks off. Green flag. Well, that was an early green flag. Wow. So Michael jumps out to a little bit of a lead. But guess who's on his rear bumper here? Everett Lane running right there in the second spot, trying to see if he can't get something working here and get into that top spot and beat Michael to the line for the win. Michael goes a little high on that. That leaves that bottom open. Everett trying to stick the nose of that truck in there but can't quite do it. Michael comes down and just slams the door in his face. So great job by Michael. Got to protect that low line, buddy. Third spot, Lee Ridge, with a lot of damage on the nose of that truck, but managing to hang in there. Mike Gray in the fourth spot. Yeah, Chris Patton back here in fifth. He's trying to get something working here with hanging with the partner. And believe it or not, folks, these trucks do get some draft here. Atlanta produces some of the fastest speeds of any short track. So you're seeing some great racing going on right here now. LG Whaley coming up through the LG Whaley coming up through the field very quickly. He's already passed a couple of trucks. Running in the 13th position at the moment, but he's a lap down, so he's going to have to get by all these trucks, and hopefully a caution will come out and he can get his lap back. But laps are winding down very fast. Mark Jackson going on that high side, trying to get something running by Lee Ridge up here in the third spot. But that high line has not been kind to a lot of these drivers. Mark now ducks it down underneath and tries to get a run on the inside of Lee Ridge. He's got his nose stuck in there. Lee's going to have to stay high and let him go by. Nose damage, I believe, might be hurting Lee just a little bit. He's probably feeling the crunch of it. Michael D'Amico catches the grass on the front stretch. That's not a good thing. Got to stay away from that grass, Michael. Still maintaining out here in the first spot with them older tires. Oh, we got another spinach going on in the back here. Let's go back here a little ways and watch this, because I'm not sure if they kept that off of the track or not. And that's Lee Ridge going to be involved in that. So let's go to instant replay here, and we'll watch Lee Ridge as he comes around here out of the turn. And not sure, he went up high. Oop, doggone it, I did it again. Sorry about this. Okay, let's try this again. I think I might have went back a little too far. Mark Jackson gets a run on that inside, but Lee Ridge kind of stays on the high side. Mark gets a run on him on the inside coming around. And Lee Ridge goes high, and boy, that's not a good sign right there. He does take it pretty high. Now let's see what he does when he comes into turn one here. He's a little squirrely coming in through the tri-oval. Keeps it up high, but here comes LG Whaley around underneath him. He goes high, hits the wall, comes down the hill, and takes somebody out with him. The number 77. Whoa, the number 77 there of David Adamson does get a little bit of damage. He gets spun out. So let's go back up here live while the caution is out. LG Whaley, they're still running in the 13th spot, but not sure if he's going to get the way by or not. And it looks like we have a new leader here, Mark Jackson. Not sure what happened to Michael D'Amico. Let's see if we can find Michael D'Amico here somewhere. He's running in the 62. I believe he has retired. So, all right. So a new leader out here, Mark Jackson. Followed heavily by Everett Lane. Everett Lane was running in the second spot behind Michael D'Amico. And when that caution come out, somehow Mark Jackson got by him, and Mark's taken that top spot. Dylan Lee in the 3rd spot now. Kevin Savory in 4th. LG Whaley still running into 12th position, 1 lap down. Michael Johnson 5th. Chris Patton 6th. Mike Gray in 7th. Mike Martin, I believe he's going to be 8th, or well, maybe 9th. So we've still got some guys out here that are they're trying to get up here and get things fixed up. Trying to finish this race out. Coming to the line this time, we're going to have 10 laps to go. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a good one. Still got quite a few trucks out here. Some of them in the back, they've got a lot of nose damage, but these ones up front here, they seem to be in pretty decent shape. Hanging in there. Luckily they've been ahead of the wrecks here, not to get tangled up into that mess. So no damage on, at least on the top 3 here, no damage. Now Kevin Savory does have some nose damage, but he's not immediately pursued, but he probably will be by our 5th place guy there, Michael Johnson. He's got a little bit of nose damage also. But back here sitting Chris Patton in the 6th place, does not have any damage at all. So, and the 7th place of Mike Gray, no damage. So we've still got some trucks out here that got no damage. And the lights are off on the pace car, so we should start seeing the trucks double up here. They come out of turn 2 to go down that long back stretch. Everybody's going to get doubled back up where everybody's supposed to be. It looks like we've got about 10 trucks out here to battle this out to the finish. Mark Jackson leading them around. So when they come out of 4, that pace car is going to make that hard left turn down onto pit road. And then we're going back to green flag racing here, folks. Oh, Mark Jackson pulling off. What the heck happened there? Not sure what happened. So that's going to make Everett Lane our new leader here. We're gonna have to kind of watch this. I'm not sure what happened to Mark Jackson. That was kind of sudden. All right, when we come to the line, it's going to be 10 laps to go. 10 lap shootout for these trucks, and the pace car ducks off. And green flag, green flag. And it looks like Dylan Lee out in the lead here in the number 18. So Dylan Lee bringing them around in the Pennzoil Chevrolet. Oh, we got a couple more into the wall. Hard. Back here. Whoa, man, did we ever get a couple of them into the wall hard. Well, let's go back here and we're going to go back a little ways and see what happened here. I'm showing maybe Everett Lane getting tangled up into that mess. So let's go to the instant replay. And we'll see if we can figure out what exactly happened to these guys. And it was right on the restart here. They trying to get something working. As caution comes out again on lap 8. So They're going to probably have a 3 or 4 lap shootout when it's all said and done. Oh, and there's where it happened. So the one, Everett Lane, taking a lot of damage on that, and he has retired from the race. So let's get back up here live. Pace car is out on the track. And it looks like guys starting to catch up to the pace car now. Dylan Lee still leading. In the second spot is Michael Johnson now. Mike Gray in third. Joel Wood fourth. Michael Martin in fifth. And Chris Patton's still out here. I'm not sure if he's got... he's probably going to roll in about 6th place. So we've only got about 6 trucks left out on the track now. Coming down to the end here, this time by, we're going to have 6 laps to go. So stay with us, folks, because this is going to be an exciting finish. I can feel it. Six trucks left on the track, and everyone else is retired. We started out actually with about 21 trucks out here turning laps, and we had a lot of people signed up, but a lot of people left. So 6 trucks out of 21 left out here. I hope Michael told top 3 to stick around for the interview. I want to at least try to interview at least the top couple anyhow. You know, I always try to do that every race to make sure these guys get a little TV time, as if they haven't already. I think I've pretty much covered about everybody on the track. If I miss somebody, I apologize. I'll try to get you next time. So the lights should go off on the pace car this time by, and next time we're going back to green flag racing. No, they're still on. All right. Michael Martin making a last-minute pit stop, trying to get some damage fixed up on that truck, and maybe bring that into... Well, he's definitely going to be in the top 10. Everett Lane now on pit road. Looks like he's changing all 4 tires. Oh, and he has retired. Wow. So we've got a lot of people leaving here. Still got a few out here racing, though. We've got about 6 trucks left out on the track at the moment, and it's going to be a good battle. You know, even the lap down cars like LG Whaley could have probably stayed out here, ran a few more laps. Even though he was about 4 laps down, he may have been able to at least, well, he definitely pulled in a top 10 finish. He finished 10th. For sure, but he maybe even pulled in a top 5, because there's no telling what's going to happen when these guys go back to green. And the lights are still on the pace car. All right. And they go off. Okay, so next time by, we're going green flag racing, folks. Dylan Lee leading them around. On the outside of him is going to be Michael Johnson. In third place will be Mike Gray. 4th place, Joel Wood. And I believe that's supposed to be 5th place, but I'm showing him 6th. Oh, because he's 1 lap down. Okay, all right. So he's going to, in 5th place, is still on pit roads, trying to get some more damage fixed on that. But, Michael, you're not going to make it out of there before we go back to green flag racing, I believe. All right, and the pace car ducks off. Dylan Lee leads them to the line, and it's green, green, green. Here we go. 4 laps to go, folks. Make that 3. 3 laps to go. That's all we got. Dylan Lee still treading it out here in the first spot. The 85 there looking to try to get something working on that high line again. And that would be Mike Gray out there on the outside trying to get something going on. Know that inside line if you can protect it. Oh, we got one off of the track. Looks like he does pretty much save it. He's struggling yet, but he does save it, so good job. Whoop. Showing Mike Gray led that lap. Dylan Lee in second, but Dylan's still protecting that low line. And the 78 right there of Michael Johnson just chomping at the bit, ready to get by them two. He wants this win too. So the top 4 right here battling hard, top 3 especially. But fourth guy in the 4th there coming into it, Joel Wood, pushing his way in through and trying to stay into that top 1. And the laps run out, and we are going to see Mike Gray coming home the winner. Wow, great job by these guys. Well, that thing's kind of messed up. So anyhow, there's your winning, the winner right there of Mike Gray. So let's go down trackside here and see if we can get a word in with him.
Just a little bit.
Mike Gray, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
A little thinned out after that, and there's a few unhappy campers, but I think there was way too much over-aggressive driving in this race for people, and people trying to pass where they shouldn't be. A lot of not caring because they're sitting at home behind their computer. So hopefully people aren't too upset there.
Mike Gray, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep, 10-4.
Wow, Mike, you guys battling it out so hard there. It was between you and Dylan. At first I didn't even know who came to the finish line first place, but great run out there today. You kept your truck pretty clean, stayed out of all them wrecks, and winning today and winning $10. So great job. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. That was a good race.
Well, you got anybody you'd like to give a wave out to and say thank you to?
Just like to thank my sponsors, Great Plains, for having faith and confidence in me, and that was a hell of a run there at the end. I just kept my foot in it, and it stuck, and that was crazy.
Well, all in all, it kind of turned out to be a pretty good race. We had a couple of green flag runs there that were pretty decent, but again, congratulations to you winning today.
Thanks, sir.
Dylan Lee, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Should do, Rudy. How's it going?
Well, I'd like to see you in victory lane, but you got that taken from you there, Mike, pulling out the first spot. But great run by you. Way to keep your truck clean pretty much most of the day, staying out of the wrecks, and bringing home second place. Tell us a little bit about your race.
Yeah, decent qualifying run, within the top 10. Probably about midway through the race, I lost it coming out of 4 and took a nice little ride through the infield and didn't bring out the caution, so I had my work to, paid out for me right there. I just luckily a yellow came out and got new tires on and ran it as clean as I could. This is a one-line track. You know, you get on the bottom and the top line doesn't go anywhere. But Mike kind of proved me wrong on that one. But and that would have been my first win in a few months just on iRacing in general. So that was a fantastic job by Mike. I thought I had it, and I looked to my outside, and he was just a little bit in front of me. So I mean, that was the most fun I've had in a long time on iRacing.
Well, great job out there, and congratulations bringing home third spot, Dylan. It was just great to see you guys battling so hard there toward the end and keeping it clean between there was 4 of you up there battling pretty hard, but great race all in all. Congratulations coming home second spot. You got anybody you'd like to say hello to or give thanks to?
Yeah, I just want to give a thanks to Wayne Finley for keeping me calm on those last few laps and kind of putting out some calls for me and whatnot. I'd also like to thank Noble for kind of giving me the practice to do all this kind of stuff, and then Pennzoil for being on the truck, and then you guys for broadcasting and putting on the race.
Okay, thanks a lot, Dylan. Appreciate it, buddy. Michael Johnson, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. Do you have a copy, sir?
10-4, go ahead.
Wow, Michael, you had a lot of nose damage on that. You even got some tailgate damage. But coming home third spot, what a great run today. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It was exciting. I just couldn't get by those two. Soap and High Groove would, give me a little quicker maybe around the both of them. But, I'll take home third. It's a good day. I'd like to thank Storm Motorsports, Michael Church, Mark Jackson, David Wink for the setup. Kevin there up in the booth for officiating it. Michael D'Amico, Michael Angelos Painting for putting on the show. And I'd like to also thank Cora, Great Racing League. Come and check us out tonight. You can watch on ETV, live stream, broadcasted. And I'd like to thank you and Twitch for broadcasting this race.
All right, well, thank you very much, Michael. And that'll wrap it up for us here at Atlanta, 50 laps, hosted by Michael D'Amico and sponsored by our very favorite sponsor, Michael Angelos Painting. So thank you all, and we will see you next time.